You know, just got the weed, got kind of full, had a lovely day today. Went to the nail shop, right, with my girl. Really didn't like it because I spent all day there with her, right? But it was okay. I can't complain. Uh, what I want to say is, I was looking at YouTube as always today, tapping in on some shit, right? And it's a sad thing, man. When grown men do not know how to have a positive dialogue and get outside of their character. And basically, you get outside of your character because you're not respecting each other's opinion, right? And that's what we got to learn to do. We really got to learn how to respect one another's opinion. See, everybody ain't advocating the same thing either, right? You got some dudes that like bullshit. You got some dudes that don't like bullshit. Me, myself, personally, I do not like dwelling in bullshit. I want to see people having a positive dialogue. We can reach some type of solution to some problems that we have in our communities, right? And it's sad, man, when grown men sit up and call each other outside of their names. That shit is not cool. When grown men talk about other men's kids and shit like that, or the parents. That's some shit, man, we did in elementary. I said that yesterday on my show. That's some shit we did in elementary. We don't have to do that no more. You understand what I'm saying? It's about elevating each other's game, man. Cause this life is precious, right? Don't nobody want to lose their life, man. I know I don't. You know what I mean? I just want people. Let's talk about what we can do to create some type of positive dialogue in the communities and change things in our community. Cause we part of the problems. Dudes that's called themselves OGs and all that. Check this out, man. We help destroy our community. So we owe reparation to our community by giving back to our community, whether it's financially or spiritually. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, I throw a proposal at all G's, all OGs, even though you might be a parent. Adopt one of your little homies, man. Not legally adopt. Adopt one of your little homies to become a positive mentor in his life. Educate him to the pitfalls that you made in your life, so you won't have to make them no more. Right? Let's see who gonna step to the plate for that. Let's become mentors. Let's become mentors, and let's stop advocating bullshit. Reason I say that is this. Why we don't know how to unify each other, man? Why we can respect when we see somebody else doing something, a group of other people doing something, we can respect what they doing. And we see what they doing and how they accomplish things by being as one unit, then we can't do it. Right? I just posted this when I said I was going live. A gangster, man, gangster is a dude that's gonna step to the plate, man, and do whatever needed by any means necessary, do whatever was needed to prevent peace. Right? I ain't saying go to jail or lose your life. But words is dangerous. Come out your mouth is dangerous. So how about adopting one of your little homies, educating this brother to the pitfalls that you made in your life, to your trials and errors, enlighten him that only two things come up out of gang activity, man: prison and death. Don't nobody want to go to prison, and don't nobody want to die. But going to prison is just like being dead. You just still alive. And the fucked up part about that is, don't you know, man, we got people in society right today that's mentally locked up, right? They're mentally locked up because they stuck in a time warp. They still doing the same shit they was doing in the 70s. That ain't cool. You understand what I'm saying? I'm one of them dudes, man. Each and every day I wake up, I got a different challenge in my life, as well as a choice. Now I can choose to make the wrong decision, or I can choose to make the right decision. Today, man, I think before I act. And that's what people need to start doing. We need to start thinking before acting, right? Because negative results, you know what's going to happen, right? Sometimes, man, we got to use our hat more than a hat rack, right? We also need to understand what get the next man fat don't get me full. What make him shit don't make me fart. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what people need to understand, man. Oil and water don't mix, man. It's a bad combination, man. But black folks, hey, man, we need to understand that we came from kings and queens. And kings and queens must stand up to the challenge of rebuilding their village. Now, what's wrong with rebuilding your village, right? We all must do something, learn something, man. You understand what I'm saying? Let's create some avenues out here, man, where we can have some positive dialogue. Let's create a real round table where we can really sit up like gentlemen. And watch this. I'm a gentleman that say, let's invite some women to this round table. Because there ain't no such thing as a man's intuition. It's a thing called a woman's intuition. And I know every man can relate to what I'm about to say right now. How many times when you was a kid and your mama say, boy, don't trust that boy right there. He up to no good. Later on in life, you found out your mama was telling you the truth. Hey, boy, don't go around that corner. I feel something gonna happen. Sure enough, something happened. Let's take heed to what the black woman got to say. Cause I was listening to my boy Malcolm today, man, and Malcolm say, that's the most disrespected woman in America. And it's on our job to make sure she get respected. And if we don't give the black woman the respect, why else somebody else gonna respect her? And we got to learn how to respect our black women, y'all. We got to learn how to respect them. We got to learn how to be responsible. And by that is, you know when you're irresponsible. You feel me? If you still posting up in your motherfucking neighborhood, encouraging your little homies to do the stupid shit they do, and you just as foul as them, man. Because you encourage them to do it. And the fucked up part about it is, you ain't going to send that young brother a package if you go to the penitentiary, listen to the shit you trying to feed him. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, man, who told you? I don't know, and I was confused with this. Who told us, man, a person that looked like me is my enemy? No, can't no other black man be my enemy, man. You feel me? My biggest enemy has always been me. You know what I'm saying? My biggest hindrances in life has always been me. I stagnated myself. Did nobody else stagnate me? The system didn't fuck over me. I just gave the system access that fucking over me. So I had to look in the mirror and blame myself for making myself part of the system. They didn't intentionally seek out to say, let me come get OG Bam. Bam seeked them out because I was out there doing crazy ass shit like I didn't give a fuck, and I knew better, man, because I wasn't brought up like that. I came from a wonderful home, good parents that love their 6 kids. You know what I mean? I couldn't ask for a better mother or father, man. We got to learn. We got to go back to the old school way of teaching, man. And by that I mean this. Stop leaving your kids unguided and start back guiding them. Don't leave somebody else to guide your child when you know that person is not guiding your child the right way, right? Check this out, man. You know, you can look at some old shit. People be saying, oh, man, I don't think I ever seen growing up was a motherfucker selling dope on the corner. Hey, I ain't grow up like that, man. I can honestly say that. From kindergarten to about the 8th grade, I never walked out my door. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say this to high school. I never walked out my door and seen nobody standing on the corner selling dope. Now, I ain't saying they didn't sell drugs, but I ain't seen nobody standing on the corners. So check this out, man. My hero ain't never been no pimp. You feel me? Yeah, I idolized a whole lot of gangsters, man, that I seen on Elliot, on the Untouchables when I was a kid, Elliot, Lucky Luciano, Al Capone, them. Shit, I idolized Tootie Rich, the Kingpin of Los Angeles one time. My homeboy Renee, you understand what I'm saying? My boy Cool and them, because they was getting money. You understand what I'm saying? So you're going to always idolize what you don't got. But check this out, man. There's a whole lot of people that got money don't even know how to appreciate what they got, man. Because they don't give back. You feel me? You get a whole lot of money, you move out the motherfucking neighborhood you grew up in, because it ain't safe no more. It's fucked up. The building's looking fucked up. But you played a role in the buildings looking fucked up. You played a role in it not being safe no more. So we got to look at ourselves, man, and when we doing this shit that we doing. You understand what I'm saying? It take a village to raise a child, man, and we lacking in that village, man. We got to start back, stepping to the plate, doing what we was taught to do. You understand what I'm saying? See, it say victory, man. I'm trying to hit a victory, man. You know, I'm tired of being on the loose end of the stick, the losing end of the stick. I mean, it's time to be winners, man. We was born winners, man. Everybody black was born to be a winner, man. And sometimes we so quick to be intimidated by each other, right? That we don't even know how to get along, man. We got to learn how to get along, man. That's what we really need to do, man. You know, it's 2022, man. Come on, man. Some of the people my age, it's great grandparents today. You know what I mean? You got great grandkids. Let's lead by example, man. Let's teach the kids not to be intimidated by a person's intellect. That they can have that same intellect. You feel me? Because it's just given. It ain't, we ain't got to shine ourselves from some form of lacking. You feel me? They always talk about what's going wrong in our community when we already know what's going wrong. We don't need nobody to save us but save ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, we also need, like I'm always saying too, man, these black celebrities and sports players and some of these black rappers. Stop trying to be a motherfucking role model because the camera on you. Then when the camera off of you, you're no longer a role model. That's what you need to stop, man. I was talking to one of my partners. He hit me, and I'm gonna call him when I get through doing the show. My boy Willie, and he was saying, "Man, you on that grown man shit on my thing," and that's what I'm about, man. I'm on some grown man shit today, man. I want the world to really get in tune to what's going on, man. We need to stop doing all this childish shit. This is what we're doing. See, you're gonna be a child once, but you can be immature forever, man. Let's get some maturity in our life. Let's really grow, man. Cause see, kids is looking at us, man. Not just the world, but the kids. You feel me? And the kids do what they see other people do. Don't you know that? You was a child one time. I was a kid, so I used to do a whole lot of other shit I seen other people do. Hey, come on, man. We're gonna be great leaders, man. Let's become a great follower first. For every great leader was a great follower, man. Everybody can't be a chief, man. Everybody can't be a chief, man. Everybody ain't qualified to be a chief, man. And that's what we got to start doing, man. We also got to stop disrespecting the black woman, man. That's starting to really bother me. We got to stop disrespecting our women. You feel me? It's just a sad thing. Now, I ain't no racist, and I don't want nobody ever assume that or think that, right? But I'm not no racist, man. But it hurts me when I see a badass sister with a white boy, man, or Mexican, man. That shit hurts me, man. That man, it's like motherfucker sticking a knife in my heart, right? Like, damn, what made her want to choose him? But I don't blame her. She got the pick of the litter, and the pick of the litter ain't that good for her. So yeah, she gonna go outside her race and go find somebody else. Me myself, I love the black woman, man. I don't want nothing but the black woman. You understand what I'm saying? I done had some beautiful women in my life, man. Not just as my woman, but as I got some platonic relationship with some black women. That's awesome. You know, I can call them, we can talk when I go through shit. I was texting my best friend today, the cover girl, right? And she admires my relationship. And I had to tell her it's because of her that my relationship is going cool. Because I allowed her not to just become a friend, but also to become a teacher in my life. So salute to you, Poo Poo. You know, she taught me some things about a relationship, and I love that. You understand what I'm saying? I was one of them dudes, man, when I was coming up, man, I thought a man supposed to be dominant over a woman. That's not always true. You know, I don't want no submissive woman. And if if I don't want no submissive woman, that means I shouldn't want to be dominant in the relationship. It's two people in the relationship, not one, right? And that's what we got to grasp too, right? Let's stop calling our sister bitches and start calling them what they are, women. They're a woman. They're the woman. They are the phenomenal woman, if you ask me, right? And this is how we got to start treating that black woman, man. Treat them like a queen. Put them on the pedestal. Don't have them walk behind you. Have them walk on the side of you. You understand what I'm saying? We got to learn, man, that every brother is not your enemy. That's your brother, just from a different mother. So treat that man like he's your brother. Be cordial when you run across a brother. Learn how to extend your salutations like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? You all right today, brother? I mean, you never know. That might put a smile on his face. I know it put one on my face when people just say hi to me and I don't know them. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we got to start doing, man. If we don't do that, it's going to be a problem, right? Because like, as I said already, we're our biggest enemy, right? We defeating ourselves. Ain't nobody else defeating us. We defeating our motherfucking self, right? We need to come together, rebuild our communities, create some more jobs for these brothers so they can stop doing some of the things that they doing that ain't productive. Yeah, some people might think selling drugs and all that is productive. Oh, you're going to get some money. But, man, having a whole lot of money sitting in prison, it's like being broke. Because watch this, man. Even in prison, you can't even have your own money. Somebody else getting interest off your money that's on your books. The penitentiary getting interest off your money, not you. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what we got to learn, man. Me, myself, man, I'm just tired of what's going on out here, man. And it's sad, man. Especially when I be looking at YouTube, right? I hear these brothers, man. A motherfucker, because he don't like you, he don't want me to like you. Because he got a problem with you, man. I can't be your friend. Hey, don't nobody dictate who be my friends, man. You understand what I'm saying? I choose my friends based on my morals and my principles in life. We got to some type of way have the same morals and principles in life in order to be my friend, right? And this is what we got to do. Now, I'm not going to get on here and talk about a whole lot of foul shit going on in the communities, because that's enough of that, man. You understand what I'm saying? We got to learn how to really get together, have a positive dialogue, and start talking to one another like we got sense. Like, and not like we don't have sense, because blacks are the most passionate people on earth, whether you believe that. Watch this, man. What other race been through the shit our race been through? What other race has been slaves, man? Been through slavery, just the black race. Yeah, other people were slaves, but blacks, listen to me, man. We've been through a whole lot, man. You feel me? That's what made me respect the black woman, man. You understand? Looking at what my ancestors went through, the females, the black women in my family, what they went through before I was ever thought of. You understand what I'm saying? They went through torture, tormented shit, and they survived that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Now it's on us to make it better. And that's what we got to look. We got to look at everything the black person ever created on earth. You know what I'm saying? So when you stop at a stop sign, I mean a red light, a black man created that. He created the lights. We got to look at that. This is the things we got to see, man. That we didn't come from a destructive culture. We came from architects. You feel me? Motherfuckers that did pyramids and shit. You know what I'm saying? From the motherland. And we need to start acting that's where we from, right? We got to stop shouting it and really be about it, right? I was talking to one of my friends the other day, and I was asking him, I said, man, it was a dude that lived on this street. His little brother was my big brother best friend, Alexander, little Al, right, Alexander Hayes. He had a brother named Penabelle, man. We used to call Penabelle P-Funk, right? And watch this, man. When I was saying this to Willie, you know, P-Funk in the streets of Compton mean Paru. them Pirus, right? But hey, my boy Panda was saying he was Pete Funk. Before Pete Funk was ever, before the Don Moves even started saying that, man. And it's a trip on how we had these nicknames from one another, right? That Panda be doing what he do, man. I ain't seen him in a long ass time. But that's a dude that raised me, man. Like, you know, I'm a Compton cat, Viva the East Side, born and raised on the bottoms, 51st and Latham. I'm a real Zabies baby. Anybody know about Zabies? I'm a Zabies baby, man. I want to send a shout out to all my partners I grew up with: Willie Robinson, Morgan Bullet, Lil Donnie, Cabbage, Ben Capone, Tricky Dick. You feel me, Sister Vaughn, Maurice, uh, Ronald Smith, John Carter. You feel me? Top Flight Family Wrestling in Peace. You know what I mean? Yeah, Harry off that east side too, y'all, if y'all really want to know. Right? I grew up with a lot of player type of dudes and player type of girls, man. I got a partner in the rooms now, right? Named Commodore, man. When I was a little boy, man, I used to follow Commodore around. Commodore used to be sharp as a motherfucker, stayed tailored up, right? So when I moved to Compton, man, I was a kid. So remember, you know, I used to wear tailors, man. My big brother, you know, my big homies was wearing tailors too, right? But I was a dude dressing like they did on the bottoms, man. I put on my K-Swiss, have on my tailors and my nick. And motherfuckers used to call me a tennis shoe pimp, but that was that east side dressing, man. And I used to admire that type of shit, right? How I be so fly and shit, wearing my little Bossalinas or some of my legs, deuces or some of my little tams, you feel what I'm saying? Trying to stay fresh, man. And we got to go back to those times when it was safe to be on the streets. You know, it ain't safe now. You can have a house in the ghetto, man, and it ain't safe for the kids to walk up and down the motherfucking street or even to play in their yard because gang members might hit the motherfucking block and start shooting. Hey, man, don't you know? I can honestly say, elementary, middle school, to high school, I never experienced a drive-by. I'm 62 years old, 61, be 62 this year. I never experienced a drive-by. Reason why? I was in prison when the drive-bys really started going on. But I never experienced a drive-by. Yet people got a cold motherfucking misconception that gangs started the drive-bys. You look at any gangster movie, though, they was doing drive-bys, so it wasn't on us, right? You get these motherfuckers to say, hey, man, we need to step to the dope dealers and stop them for selling drugs in our community. All right, when you tell them to stop selling drugs, what they gonna do? That's all they know how to do. So if you ain't willing to help this man get a trade or help him get a job, don't tell that man to stop selling drugs. That's all he know how to do. But I guarantee you, if you offer him a better opportunity than what he got going now, and it ain't got to be more than what he's making, just offer him a better opportunity, he'll stop selling drugs. He'll stop going out there hitting licks, right? That's just a trip, man. Can't you go in your neighborhood and first thing people, they get to pointing fingers at the white man, and white man this, white man that. As soon as they hit a lick, they go get Gucci this, Louis Vuitton that, Fendi that. Everything a white man on, they go buy. From the foreign cars on down, right? Hey, let's stop doing that. Let's stop doing that. Hey, check this out, man. Stop going to the motherfucking store that ain't black on. Go to the store that's black on. Because that store price might be too high. But go in there and support your homeboy if he got a store. Or your homegirl if he got a store. Right? Let's check this out. I guarantee you'll feel better. I guarantee you your homeboy gonna feel better when you go in there and start buying from him. We got to learn how to support each other, man. Black love equal black wealth. I don't care what nobody say. Again, black love equal black wealth. I don't care what nobody say. We got to start doing that. You understand what I'm saying? Hit that like and subscribe button. And let's really step to the plate. I want people to start supporting my channel. Because I really want to get on here, man, and keep it cool. I can start bringing some guests on this motherfucker. And we can really chop it up, man. You know, this gang shit, it's getting outrageous, man. You know, I started gang banging as a kid, man. Now I'm a non-active gang member, and the fucked up part about it is I'm only known for that, right? So when the person says, "Oh, that's Compton Crip Bam," that's Crip Bam from front of it, right? It's F to death. I can't never get away from that. You feel me? I'm gonna represent that F to the fullest, man, but I'm trying to represent it in a positive way today. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what people need to start grasping, man. We ain't got to always do destructive shit to get recognition. You understand what I'm saying? You'll get more recognition being positive than you will being negative. And that's what people ain't getting today, man. It's about the kids. We got to learn how to be positive just for the kids, man. If nothing else, let's do it for the kids, right? Because if you don't, karma is a motherfucker, man. It'll come back in your own household, man. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what people need to see, man. You know, we got to really grow up, man, and start loving one another, man. You know what I mean? Now I want to take some time out, talk about some of the things in the past, you know what I mean? Let's talk about Mac Thomas for a minute, man, and Raymond, my homie Alvin Trazvan, resting in peace. My homie Fatso from Nutty Block, resting in peace. When I was a kid, man, Fatso had a clean ass 63 Chevy and a 73 Blue Brougham. I was a young nigga. He used to be at my auntie house, right? He used to let me play in this motherfucking car, man. He had a clean ass tray. I wanted one, right? Him and my cousin, man, they had the cleanest trays in Compton. Then Big Man had that 72 lime green Capri. I ain't never seen another Caprice glass house clean like that until my home with my little brother T Tuck got that rag, that white rag. That motherfucker was clean. Then my homeboy Boulevard bus with that 79 Continental Zeniths before anybody else had Zeniths. Then Turtle had some fly ass low lows, right? My little homie, little Cherry, resting in peace. He had a clean ass 62 Chevy, clean as a motherfucker. Stevie Weavy had the clean 4. Dog had a few clean ass. Then my boy Sid had a clean ass low. Now my little homie Charlie doing his thing, Stursy. You feel me? And these is dudes, man, that I really raised and seen grow up doing their thing. And I miss when we used to hang out on the block and they pull up in their lowriders and that'd be their entertainment, their music. Didn't have to worry about a drive-by. We just sit out there. It might be a dice game. Homegirls might be down there smoking their little weed and you popping at a girl. But it wasn't violent, man. Don't you remember anybody growing up in the neighborhood, how you can go to the parks in your neighborhood and go have a ball, man? You be having balls so long you end up being at the park to 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. Didn't realize how late it was, but you had a ball. Didn't have to worry about no motherfucking violence. Now today, that's what it is, right? Let's let's get it together, y'all. What's wrong with that, man? And if I'm wrong, hey man, don't fuck with me, right? I don't believe I'm wrong. I believe I'm right, man. I just want things better, man. This how OG Bam is popping it. You feel me? You getting it from a real G. Life is too short and it's too precious for a person to want to lose it. We got to start guarding our life, cherish our moments with our family and our friends. You understand what I'm saying? Stop going by the myths of what other people say about us. You understand what I'm saying? See, this is a cold part, man. Why everybody seem to know what's going on in the ghetto and know the cause our fucking problems? Then we get mad at them because sometimes they lying. Because we the ones that really know the cause of our problems in our own community. Now, if we know the cause of our problems in our community, don't we know the solution to them problems? So why not start creating that solution and solve some of these problems? Now, don't get me wrong, I ain't blind or naive. I know gangs ain't gonna never stop. Gangs is here to stay, man. Gangs was here before Crips and Damoos was here, right? But we got to start honoring these brothers that created these Crips and Damoos, like Mac, Raymond, LB, one of the founders of Power Pudding them, AC, and the boy from Bishops. We got to start honoring these brothers. Because see, they only created these gangs to protect their own neighborhoods. For outsiders wouldn't come in their own community, creating no drama. They had the wildest fantasy, wildest idea to think that this shit would be blown so out of proportion to where it is now. Where we go outside our own communities and destroy some shit. We got to stop doing that. It's time to rebuild. Rebuild, re-educate, and retrain what's been going on in our motherfucking mind. We got to get these kids something positive to do. And this the best thing I know. This generation of kids, man, is the most smartest black generation that got popping since I've been living. Now, I don't know about nothing before I was living, how they grew up like that. That ain't what I'm saying. What I'm telling you is, these little black kids today are smart. You can learn something from a child quick as a motherfucker if you pay attention to them. You understand what I'm saying? So, you got to understand, man, it's on us to teach and groom. Parents. Now, I'm not a parent, but I'm saying this from based on some of the things I see. If you got you a child and that child 13, 14, stop smoking weed with your child. That ain't your friend. That's your child. Be a parent to that child. Now, I don't want you to get mad at what I'm saying, but it's the truth. I see this. I see a young lady sit on the fucking porch with her 14-year-old son and smoke a motherfucking blunt with him. Then cuss his ass out 2 or 3 minutes later. Tell my motherfucker, don't take my weed. I know you wouldn't have gotten my weed. What the fuck you even doing smoking weed with your son any motherfucking way? That's a kid. You understand what I'm saying? Then you want to complain about how somebody else raising their motherfucking kids. No, look in your own house before you go casting stones at somebody else, right? And that's our problem too, man. Stop judging somebody else and judge your motherfucking self. Look in the mirror. See what you doing wrong before you point a finger at what somebody else doing wrong. Somebody always told me, man, if you spot it, you got it. You understand what I'm saying? So let's do this, man. You feel me? If we start working in what's going on in our household, if our household is good, our community gonna be good. Whether people believe that or not. If our household is good, the community gonna be good. Every kid in the ghetto ain't gonna be no gang member, man. Stop believing that, because that ain't gonna never happen. It hasn't happened. My mother had 6 kids, only 2 of us gang members. And that was by choice. That wasn't forced upon us. You understand what I'm saying? And me and my brothers, we played ball, man. My sisters was cheerleaders, right? You need to really understand, man, that it's on us to get this together. Can't nobody else get our race together but us, right? So again, I throw that challenge out to every OG from a neighborhood to adopt one of your little homies. I ain't talking about no motherfucking in his 20s, man. I'm talking about one of your little homies you see 13, 14 out there thinking he a motherfucking Crip or blood. Grab that little brother. Become a mentor in his life. Enlighten that brother to reality. Lace him with some of that real game you got stored in your motherfucking noggin, man. You feel what I'm saying? Give him some game, man. Spend some time with him. Because a lot of them fathers is in the penitentiary. And as everybody know, a woman can't raise no boy, man. He need that, not a father figure. He just need a man figure in his life. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what we got to do with each other, man. We can't continue allowing our communities to be the way they are. You understand what I'm saying? Because, man, times is getting crazy. You feel me? Every day you hear a motherfucker on YouTube say, pull up on me. And then you need to be careful what you say on YouTube, man. Stop disrespecting motherfuckers on here. Especially when you disrespecting the motherfucker's neighborhood, man. You telling the dude, oh, man, this song, woo, 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 fuck you, fuck your neighborhood. Stop doing that, man. That dude might have homeboys, man. Matter of fact, he do have homeboys. So when you disrespecting him and you say fuck his neighborhood, hey, his homies gonna react to that. And they're gonna be telling him, man, you need to get at that dude, man. Stay your ass out of that bullshit. Let's stop creating these petty quarrels with each other, man. Pettiness leads to real big shit. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? And everybody call it politics, man. Don't you know what politics do? Politics create bloodbaths, man. You get these dudes. Last year you seen dudes, motherfuckers, filming motherfuckers there on the phone, motherfuckers pulling up and dumping on them. Hey, man, I don't want, that's just, man, when I ride, man, I ain't worried about nobody pulling up on me because I ain't doing the wrong thing in life no more. You understand? Well, I'm worried about pulling me over if I'm doing something wrong against the motherfucking police. And 9 out of 10, they ain't gonna fuck with me. Because now you can wear a hat and ain't got to take your hat off because you see the police. They used to everybody wearing baseball caps. You understand what I'm saying? We got to really grow up, man, and respect one another. Learn how to love each other, man. Each one teach one. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. What I don't know, you lace me on. What you don't know, I'm gonna lace you on. That's what we got to do. If we don't do that with each other, man, it's gonna be a motherfucking problem. And people need to understand that, man. If you got nieces and nephews and ain't no man in their life, especially if you got the nephew, won't you become that man in his life? Go spend some time with your nephew. If your homeboy in prison, go spend some time with his son. Don't try to mislead his son. Lead by example. Take some pictures of the little dude. Send them to the daddy. If your mother in jail, homegirls, y'all do the same motherfucking thing. Man, I got some motherfucking homegirls, man, that I am so impressed with. And they young. Take good care of their kids. Kids is on honor rolls in the school they at. Come on, man. They say we can't do this, but this is what's going on. But they don't never put this on the news. I mean, every blue moon you might say, go get the token little black kid and say, oh, yeah, this is what they doing. But we got this in our community, man. We really got this. But let's make it safe for them to walk to school with their backpack on. You understand what I'm saying? Let's make it safer when they're getting on that school bus and getting dropped off, right? Because watch this, man. I wouldn't want my nieces and nephews walking out the door when they smarting a motherfucker going to football practice or whatever and have to run into some bullshit because of some motherfucking gang shit. You understand what I'm saying? Then you hear everybody on YouTube, gang members. Man, that's the fucked up part about it, man. Bangers. Not all bangers. Get on here. Say, oh, fuck this dude, fuck that dude. Man, that shit ain't cool, man. Stop throwing shade at one another, brother. That ain't cool. It's dudes get on these videos and they talk their gang shit. And a lot of them throw shades at Crips. And sometimes I find myself getting offended at that. Because that's what I represented, right? But he don't never tell the truth. He putting 100 on the 10. So I was in that county jail, man. Listen to me. I come down on my appeal and I was in that county jail when the Crips and the Hispanics was at war. A lot of Bloods wouldn't help us, man. We be cuffed up. Listen to me. Cuffed up, man. Hispanics come out they motherfucking cuffs, man, tell them we just tripping on Crips. And brothers was doing this shit, man. Hey, check this out. I experienced that shit in prison. You understand what I'm saying? When I got the old folks, some motherfuckers was allowing brothers to get hit because they wasn't no motherfucking BGFs. So they felt they didn't have to help them dudes. When CCOs hit their yard, we wasn't with that shit. We smashing the motherfucker that's gonna hit a brother. Because I'm black first, man. I ain't had no choice in being black. I had a choice of being a gang member. And that's what we got to start grasping, man. Let's stop throwing shade at each other. Let's help build each other's character, man. Let's stop tearing each other down and build each other up. You understand what I'm saying? Because it ain't going to work no other type of way, man. If we persist on doing what we used to do, we're going to persist on being at the bottom of the pole, man. You understand what I'm saying? We got to change some shit, man. And don't you want to change some shit for your kids and your great-grandkids, your nieces and your nephews? Hey, let's honor our parents that's resting in peace. Because a lot of their dreams we turned into nightmares they had for our life, man. I know the dream my mother had for my life, man. I turned into a nightmare. I didn't become nothing my mother thought wanted me to be. You understand what I'm saying? So I was one of them little kids, man, who wanted to be a trash man or a motherfucking custodian when I was little. I went to Hoop Elementary, man. This custodian, man, this man wore a gray khaki suit. That motherfucker be pressed and creased up every day with all the keys to every room, right? Flows be buff. And he looked as sharp. He never looked at dirty. So I wanted to be that. You understand what I'm saying? Or I wanted to be a milkman. Drop the milk off. So I came home and the milk used to get dropped on your porch and you pick it up in a little basket. Right? You know when they had that OG yellow donut truck rolling through the neighborhood, you get that glazed donut, that jelly donut. That's the shit I remember, man. Because when I was growing up, as a kid, man, it was lovely, man. It was lovely. And that is what people's not grasping. Let's take it back to how it used to be. Let's bring that love back to that black community, black people. Please, I'm begging my race to do that. Let's bring that love back to the black community. You understand what I'm saying? You got gangbangers out here, OGs, men and women, OGs, that's tired of what's going on when it comes to this senseless ass bullshit with this gang shit. We need to stop this. Stop telling motherfuckers need to stop putting it on their dead homies on their neighborhood because they blowing their neighborhood up when they doing that shit. And they tossing their homies over in the grave. They re-killing them in spirit because they lying. You understand what I'm saying? I be tripping on motherfucker, on my mama. Come on, man, don't do that. Don't do that, brother. I was in the penitentiary one time, man. And this dude played somebody for a cell phone. Put it on his mama. He ain't played this brother for that phone. Come to find out he was lying. You know what I told him, man? I said, man, stab that motherfucker. Stab his ass and get his ass off this yard, right? Based on, because if he don't love his mama, I'm going to love his mama and respect him more than he do. Because he lied. He put it on his mama when he knew he stole it, kept that dude's phone and said the police came in the cell and took that phone. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, people. Let's change some shit. Because we got to change this shit. If we don't, man, it's a wrap. This shit is becoming ridiculous out here, man. Some of this shit I see on YouTube is becoming ridiculous. You got some positive people, brothers and sisters on YouTube that's just trying to rebuild some shit and create some form of unity in our communities. I want to be part of the team that's creating the unity. I don't want to be part of the team that say, fuck everybody, fuck my own, but be cool with everybody else. Motherfuckers got their own show. Check this out, man. I see more motherfuckers try to talk about my homeboys be doing, but support motherfuckers like Adam's Twit, whatever that jump shit, or bad, whatever. Y'all support them. Start supporting them and support each other. That's what we need to do. Don't get mad at what another motherfucker say. You doing the same exact thing you criticizing them for. We need to stop doing that, man. That shit ain't cool. Please, people, let's learn how to love each other, man. What's wrong with loving each other? Again, black love equal black wealth, man. Black wealth equal black love. And that's what we got to learn how to do. Let's make these celebrities, motherfuckers like, yeah, Magic did some shit for the communities, but let's make Magic and Shaq and these other motherfucking celebrities start being a role model when the camera ain't on them. Let's make these motherfuckers come to our communities and participate in this shit. Get on the front line with us. See, when motherfuckers ain't on the front line with us, man, we support them from afar. And by that I mean, how many motherfuckers went to Magic Johnson Theater? How many motherfuckers went to his Friday? You understand what I'm saying? And when he built that, I was in the pen when they was building that theater, Magic Johnson. I seen some dudes that was in the penitentiary with me, got out and was working up there, helping build that place. So you got to, I respect brothers like that, but we got to bring these people to the front, man. Stop putting these motherfucking youth centers in Thousand Oaks and all that, and put them in the black community. Get these black kids access to having something to go to a safe haven. Just like AA, CA, and NA is safe havens for people that's sober, we need to create a safe haven for the kids in the community from gang violence, from gang activities. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we need to do, man. Let's stop hating and start loving. That is not hard to do, man. And this is what people need to understand, too. You can't hate nothing you ain't never loved. That is too much energy to waste on anybody. I ain't hate nothing that I ain't never loved. And I don't hate nothing. Only thing I hate is living, because I ain't never tried and don't want to try. But I don't hate damn black men that walk this earth for black women, right? So if I didn't love them, I couldn't hate them, right? And with that said, I'm going to tune out. Like Don Knez used to say on Soul Train, love, peace, and happiness, baby. Peace.